2 Kings chapter 20. The miraculous recovery of Hezekiah. Around this time, Hezekiah became ill to the point of death. Yeshayahu the prophet, the son of Amoz, came and said to him, "Here is what Adonai says, put your house in order, because you are going to die. You will not live." Hezekiah turned his face toward the wall and prayed to Adonai. "I plead with you, Adonai, remember now how I have lived before you truly and wholeheartedly, and how I have done what you see as good." And he cried bitter tears. Before Yeshayahu had left the city's middle courtyard, the word of Adonai came to him. "Go back, and tell Hezekiah the prince of my people, that this is what Adonai, the God of David your ancestor, says, I have heard your prayer and seen your tears, and I will heal you. On the third day, you are to go up to the house of Adonai. I will add 15 years to your life. Also I will rescue you and this city from the power of the king of Ashur. I will defend this city for my own sake and for my servant David's sake." Then Yeshayahu said, "Prepare a fig plaster." They brought it and laid it on the inflammation, so that he would recover. Hezekiah said to Yeshayahu, "What sign will there be that Adonai will heal me and that I will be able to go up to the house of Adonai on the third day?" Yeshayahu said, "Here is the sign for you from Adonai that Adonai will do what he said. Do you want the shadow of the sundial to go forward 10 intervals or backward 10 intervals?" Hezekiah answered, "It's easy for the shadow to go down 10 intervals. No, let the shadow return backward 10 intervals." Yeshayahu called out to Adonai, and he brought the shadow on the sundial of Achaz 10 intervals backward after it had gone down that far. The wealth of Judah is exposed to Babylon. Berodach Baladan the son of Baladan, king of Babel, heard that Hezekiah had been ill, so he sent a letter and a gift to him. Hezekiah listened to the messengers, and showed him the building where he kept his treasures, including the silver, gold, spices and precious oils, also the building where he kept his armor, and everything in his treasury. There was nothing in his palace or in his entire domain that Hezekiah did not show them. The prophecy of the Babylonian exile. Then Yeshayahu the prophet came to King Hezekiah and asked him, "What did these men say? Where did they come from?" Hezekiah answered, "They came from a distant country, Babel." Yeshayahu asked, "What have they seen in your palace?" "They have seen everything in my palace," said Hezekiah. "There isn't a thing among my treasures that I haven't shown them." Yeshayahu said to Hezekiah, "Hear what Adonai says. The day will come when everything in your palace, along with everything your ancestors stored up until today, will be carried off to Babel. Nothing will be left, says Adonai. They will carry off some of your descendants, your own offspring, and they will be made eunuchs serving in the palace of the king of Babel." Hezekiah said to Yeshayahu, "The word of Adonai which you have just told me is good." He thought, "Isn't it, though, if peace and truth continue at least through my lifetime?" The death of Hezekiah. Other activities of Hezekiah, his power and how he built the pool and aqueduct to bring water into the city are recorded in the annals of the kings of Yehudah. Then Hezekiah slept with his ancestors, and Manasseh his son took his place as king.